Hey guys, it's Lisa and I am here at the lake again. I left for the weekend to go celebrate with some family for Father's Day, and I'm back. And last night I was having this conversation with a good friend of mine who was saying that he was really interested in the next installation of my 30 Days of Finding Fabulous videos. He wants to know what my journey is like continuing as I'm back here in Canada now and what that looks like. And it was interesting because I guess I love doing these videos for you. They're fun for me. They get me to start thinking about exactly what it is that I'm learning from my life right now. But I guess I was hesitant a little bit, wondering if anything would be as exciting enough as what I was experiencing in LA. If you watched any of those videos, you know that I was pushing myself outside of my comfort zone, doing salsa classes and taking improv and going to charity events, and it was fun. It was a really fun, fabulous month for me. But it's interesting because I learn so much every single day that I'm open and receptive to receiving the lessons. And whether that is doing something like putting myself out there on an improv class, or just sitting in silence on the dock and watching the loons across the lake, there's these thoughts and ideas that come to my mind, and I find the more receptive I am, the more I can actually learn from what my life is saying to me. So he got me thinking about maybe it's useful to also share some of the lessons that I'm finding in my life, even here at the lake. It's a totally different pace of life. It's a different environment. The energy here it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's just different than what it was in LA. And so so he inspired me to keep sharing what's going on with me. If you're interested, I'm going to post them on YouTube and probably some on Facebook as well. I'll keep track of them for you. Today's lesson is really just that there are lessons everywhere in our life. You know, after I left my corporate job, I could have gone back to school, back to university to learn a new skill. In fact, I considered it when I was writing my book. I wondered if I should be taking, some master's courses in in creative writing. But I decided not to do that. I decided to just be a student of life and to really try to focus intentionally on becoming more receptive to what life was teaching me. Maybe I've become a little bit too receptive, because sometimes I find I can get a lesson out of anything, out of a tree, a leaf, a fish that flops somewhere, and maybe they're not interesting to anybody else but me. But in general, I do believe that the more I intentionally decide to be in the space of being open to whatever life has to teach me, that the lessons actually come. At the lake, it's probably going to be a lot more introspective as I meditate on the dock, or even when I'm just lying on the boat having a suntan, or whether I'm entertaining my cousins and their kids doing arts and crafts with like pine cones and rocks. There's always something to learn. So here I am at the lake, feeling a lot more creative these days. I've got 4 or 5 book ideas that are starting to pour out of me, so you can stay tuned for what that's going to look like. And maybe I'll even reach out and get you to give me some ideas and thoughts on how to illustrate them and what to call them. But that's about it. This is, I guess, my next installment of Finding Fabulous for my good friend Timothy, who put the idea into my head to share. You can thank him for that, or curse him, I guess, if your Facebook's getting filled up with all my videos. That's it for now, guys. Here's to finding your own version of fabulous and all the lessons that life is teaching you.